What's up everybody? Today we are going over the top 3 things you should consider before buying your first FPV drone.
We just built our first custom 5-inch freestyle and we learned a lot from it. Coming up in this video, we're going to be telling you everything we learned from building our first custom FPV drone.
The first thing we learned is parts. You want to make sure you're getting your parts from your reliable source that has fast shipping, because you want to be able to build your drone and you don't want to sit there and be waiting for weeks on end, because that can be really annoying. And also you want to find high quality parts that have lots of information online behind them, so you're able to research how to do it and how to assemble those parts together.
Yeah, we've talked about drone parts a lot on this channel. What are some specific suppliers that you've bought parts from that you really liked?
So I really liked FPV's website. They had reasonable shipping. It took about 5 days for those parts to arrive. Also, I'm able to find like some parts on Amazon. Just make sure to cross-reference the price to make sure they're not scamming you. Sometimes you're gonna end up paying a little bit more, but you will get much faster shipping from Amazon, is what I've noticed.
For this specific drone, where did you get your parts from?
Almost all my parts from FPV, and then I got a handful of parts from Amazon. Another thing to mention about parts is make sure to get a carbon fiber style frame, because that will give you the most durability and it's very hard to break them.
And they're lighter.
And they're lighter.
We do want to mention though, there are pros and cons with each website. Some cons of FPV is they can hike prices up a lot, since they know that they supply everything and they can charge higher prices and people will still buy from them. If you buy from other suppliers, they might have cheaper prices but less reliability, and you take that chance. But there are definitely a lot of other good websites out there aside from FPV. All right, the next thing we learned is to get a good board. So tell us a little bit about what a good board looks like and where we can get one.
So the board I got was the SpeedyBee F7 V3, which is a pretty highly reviewed board. It's on the more expensive side of boards. It cost me about 170 bucks. It has some gyro stabilization on it, which makes it nice to fly, and you're able to set up different flight modes on it. This board also has lots of LED identification, and it also has an option where you can solder on your cables, and it comes with the ability to plug the cables in.
Something nice about the SpeedyBee board that we got is that it came with a bunch of accessories to help set up the drone that we didn't have to buy in separate places. And some of those accessories include
the cable and capacitor on the drone. It also came with a lot of open-ended cables. So for that option, if you want to plug things in, they come with cables that have a plug on one side and open ends that are ready to be soldered onto parts on the other side.
All right, the final thing, and arguably the most important thing before you build your first custom FPV drone, is that you need to make sure that you're experienced with FPV. The only reason for that is because building your FPV drone can be very costly if you mess up, and if you have no experience, that could cost a lot of money since parts are not cheap. Some drones that we recommend to practice on before you buy and build your first custom FPV drone are the DJI Avata and DJI Avata 2. We've owned both of them, and they're super forgiving drones.
Make sure you either have practice flying other FPV drones or flying in a flight simulator for FPV drones, because you don't want to go out there and be excited to fly your first FPV drone and just have it go out of control and end up crashing it into the ground, which would be a bummer. Before I flew my Avata in manual mode, I had spent about 10 hours in the sim figuring out how to accurately fly it, so I wouldn't have any trouble when I first went out to the field.
Something else to mention is that the custom FPV drones do not have safety mode, unlike the DJI Avatas, which have the ability to do certain things with just the click of a button. The custom FPV is going to be all manual. You're going to have to know exactly what you're doing and be super specific in the controls to do different tricks. All right, everyone, thanks so much for watching this video. Hopefully we informed you a little bit about how to build your own FPV drone and the do's and don'ts, the most important 3 things we learned. If you enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys next week. Capturing.
Oh, we're just filming a YouTube video.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
What's the topic?
FPV drones.
Yeah, we've been doing it for a couple years. It's pretty fun.
All right.
Yeah.
Nice.
Thank you.
SkySyncFPV gets recognized in public for the first time ever.